Emergency rule and chances of Governor Fubara's comeback. Welcome to Synod Media. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also put on your notification bell to get notification of our updates. The main cause of the crisis in Rivers State has allowed many people to put their own spin on the narrative. For example, former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi has said that the fight between the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and Governor Siminalayi Fubara is about money sharing. Whether there is evidence backing that claim or not doesn't matter. What's indisputable is that the FCT Minister Wike is paving the way for his 2031 presidential ambition and bent on retaining the political structure he built when he was governor. The emergency rule has assumed a new dimension as the structure put in place by Governor Fubara is being demolished. Administrative changes are being made by the sole administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, and almost everything that has got to do with Governor Fubara is being forced into oblivion. Items reminiscent of his administration have been removed from the government house. Commissioners, agencies, board members, chairpersons, parastatals, advisors, assistants, and all lawmakers have been told to leave, and a new budget is set to be introduced for the year 2025. In addition, the new boss has revoked all pending procurement and tender processes put in place by the governor, and further ordered all ministries, departments, and agencies to return to the contractors money already collected from them under Governor Fubara's 2025 procurement, citing the Supreme Court's verdict as informing his decision. Execution of new projects are underway too. The vitality put into the dismantling and rebuilding of the political structure of the state has given room for doubt concerning the possibility of smooth transition by the end of August 2025. Needless to say that inquisitive eyes have followed every step taken by the administrator. Meanings read into his actions and accusations of illegality and favoritism reverberate in some places. Contrary to people's claims, Rivers State is presently more peaceful than Norway and Greenland, and its serenity the envy of Sudan and northern Nigeria. Diobu, Emoha, Enneka, and other strategic places in Port Harcourt lack those atmospheres that call for a state of emergency, except the protest that was stopped by the police at the Isaac Boro Park this month. More so, from Rumolwa to Ahoda and Elele Alimini, everyone is going about their daily routine uninhibited, bringing up the question of under what circumstances a state of emergency is normally declared. Even if there will be mayhem after now, at least peace has been achieved. The emergency rule should be appreciated since all is fair in love and war. President Tinubu's action is in the best interest of Rivers people in particular and Nigerians in general. Although there is an urgent need to return to the status quo in the light of the general outcry, the president has played the reconciliatory role of handling the child who vows that his father won't sleep. With the current check-up in Rivers State government, and as far as politics is concerned, the swashbuckling FCT minister doesn't fight anyone for no obvious reasons. Many have benefited from him, who got gritty and later dumped the minister. So it won't be too hard to discover that some of Governor Fubara's yes men, irrespective of how shattered they are right now, and simply because of what they will gain from the new government, are still going to line up behind Admiral Ibas Sometimes things that we desire to grab quickly, by all means, are things that kills us quick. No exemplary attributes needed in Governor Fubara that are missing: respect, humility, calmness, patriotism, taciturnity, and commitment, even if loyalty is a scarce commodity in his business. Where people are fanning the ember of war is proof to the world that is a man much attuned to peace. His hope of a strong comeback and the peaceful protest demanding his reinstatement, and which is bid to be carried out by the NSAS group at the end of April 2025, reveal how much Nigerians love and want him. Similarly, the FCT minister isn't a novice in the political arena. As a game changer whose remarkable feats in Nigeria have been greeted with big international acclaim, one wonders how terribly development would have eluded Rivers State and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, if he hadn't been around. He is indeed cooking with gas in his federal assignment. Is this achievement and several other initiatives by him that have brought fame and honor to Rivers State and Nigeria, of which Governor Fubara is a citizen. Therefore, both Governor Fubara and the FCT minister should review their actions and remember that Opobo, Nkoro, and Obio Akpo have long existed before they were born, and their era doesn't have to push their local government areas into extinction. As for the sole administrator, pathetically ubiquitous Arlins should be given a wide berth. Politics is a toxic game that shouldn't be allowed to polarize the players. Thus, it will inspire if President Tinubu could consider reinstating the democratically elected Governor Fubara, while the FCT minister and Governor Fubara consider apologizing to each other. The fact that the year 2021 is still a long way from today, and what will happen before that time can be predicted, should henceforth be everyone's philosophy. Governor Fubara's suspension was undoubtedly a rude awakening that has left many Nigerians feeling bitter and really devastated. Consequently, I'm of the view that the feeling that the governor doesn't have a dog's chance of taking back his office is one of deja vu, unless the condition that ousted him is immediately reviewed and everything follows due process. Governor Fubara's March 2025 commissioning of Okrika Grammar School in Okrika local government may likely be a swan song. In conclusion, the so-called emergency rule in Rivers State is a misrepresentation of the image of and mishandling of the political crisis in the treasure base of the nation. One thing is clear: President Tinubu has averted anarchy in the all-rich Rivers State. But will Governor Fubara ever reclaim his office after the 6-month suspension? Well, it's not over until the fat lady sings. My country people, now one Alade Shohun Shola na write this piece. I hope we hear the things when he talk. Well, it is not over like he talk. Make we dey watch how e go play.